the world of Dark Souls under the constant conflict between those who wish to retain the fire, the cinder, and those who wish to bring upon the age of darkness. Welcome back to WorldBox World Domination. Well, for those who have no idea what is this series, I will be explaining the rules. I let all the kingdom develop to the maximum potential by allowing them to colonize all single spot of land that can be colonized, and of course allow their culture to flourish to the maximum potential, as you can see here. Now, of course, from what we have learned in the past in the One Piece world, you can never have a war between the kingdoms that are separated by the sea. That is why I have split off the land over here and allows the two kingdoms, Lordran and Anor Londo, to set up their own town in the middle of this area to share a single border with each other. Using this method, I can inflict a seat of war, a seat of conflict between this great nation. The same can be said for Great Hollow. Over here, this will incite war between the kingdom, and as soon as I activate diplomacy run of event, the war shall happen, as you can see here. Smaug, Ornstein, Artorias are around, I guess. Alright, and the war has happened. All four factions on the map have now engaged. New Londo seem to be the first to move their piece on the table. On the chessboard, you might say. Anor Londo already trying to move in over here. The Great Hollow is currently not being invaded, but they are pretty much a target of Anor Londo. Here we can see the combat in the dividing zone. Quite balanced, actually, despite the fact that the zone here sits very closely to Anor Londo. In the meantime, though, New Londo has started to march in. They're destroying this watchtower here, designed specifically to halt the advance of these soldiers from New Londo. Currently they're regrouping. Meanwhile, we can see here almost an attempt to drop soldiers onto the beach of Anor Londo, but this clearly did not go so well. Meanwhile, we can see a massive concentration of troops here in the northern area of Anor Londo for no apparent reason. Perhaps they are trying to invade the little exclave from the Great Hollow. Troops from Lordran are starting to move into Anor Londo. Here, let me increase the speed of time. Alright. Let's see. The Battle of the Bridge. The Battle of the Cliff, rather. Oh man, this soldier. He is kind of... And he's dead. Okay. The flood of Lordran soldiers is slowly overwhelming the defensive of New Londo. They They have managed to breach. But instead of going in immediately, they are trying to regroup. Okay, they are breaching in. And in fact, they are immediately taking New Londo. It seems that Anor Londo has completely erased the trace of Lordran over here. They're still at war, however. Over in the northern island here, New Londo still surviving. Will they be able to take over this northern island? This watchtower doing some pretty good work here, trying to keep all the ship out of the coastline on the New Londo side. It's gonna be quite a while until reinforcement could come from the mainland. So far, though, the war over here seems pretty balanced. No one is disturbing the balance here. Oh, maybe Lordran might be able to do something here. The massive troops. Ah, I see. This area is unreachable by land. That is why these troops from Anor Londo is not capable of invading over this area because, it's impossible. Perhaps they could try to breach over by ship, and perhaps they have. Wait, who is this? This guy has a store. It's Smoke. Smoke is one of the soldiers who is trying to take over the Great Hollow. Alright, he has managed to do so. Good job. New Londo in danger. Once again, the threat is Lordran. Unrelenting. They're trying to eradicate New Londo. Okay. The attempt has been halted for now. But Lordran clearly have not given up. Let's increase time flow yet again. Let's observe this ship because it seemed to be preparing to embark. Look at the amount of people boarding the ship. Where are they going? To New Londo, perhaps. Yes, they are. Troops immediately landed on New Londo and overwhelmed the defensive army. Soon enough, this territory here will belong to Lordran. Oh my god, look at this. They didn't stand a chance. New Londo was destroyed. It's now the war between Anor Londo and Lordran. As long as they are still at war, we can still... Okay. So it seems that Lordran has sent troops over... I mean, not Lordran. Anor Londo has sent troops over to Lordran, who immediately gets overwhelmed by the defensive army, who has, been stationed there waiting. Another landing attempt. Thwarted. And now, troops from Lordran has showed up here in the Great Hollow. Of course, belonging to Anor Londo. Smaug, Ornstein, and Astoria still exist. No one has died yet. Okay, that's... area has been turned green. Now, this will march up north, perhaps. And they have shown up here to the northern area, immediately overwhelming defensive soldiers stationed on the island. Ships getting destroyed, building razed to the ground, occupying troops patrolling the street. This territory will be turned green in no time. And it has. But over here in the north, Anor Londo is actually the side gaining the advantage here. Okay, these troops here, they are trying to keep away the ship from Blodren. They will not be able to, you know, drop any sort of, like, landing party on the island. Oh no, Ornstein has died! Oh my god, look at this! The battle of, what is this called? Utensin. Raging on. It seems that, Anor Londo has come out on top yet again. And now these troops will embark upon a new location. Oh, but look at this! A ship from, oh, Smoke has died. Ship from, you know, Lordran arrived on this area. Oh my god! Okay. I think Artorius is the only person left here, and he is the king, it seems. Oh my god. Okay. He's a king. He's very accomplished. Well, currently, Lordran seems to be defending quite well against Anor Londo. Right now, I don't see any sort of... Oh, here we go. Some more battle. Okay. I feel like the troops from Lordran, despite the, you know... despite the disadvantage in terms of, in terms of, like, you know, population, does actually defend their place pretty well. And this village here, this sort of exclave, will probably get claimed. Yep, and he's had been turned green. Further fueling the conflict, which is what I love. Oh, look at this. Another landing attempt onto the beach of New Londo. Village of, you know, not New Londo anymore, but Gupeama. And once again, that landing attempt has failed. Anor Londo trying to send more troops in. Could this be the battles that turn the tide, or will they commit a severe mistake? Up here in the north, it seems that Lordran has been working hard to reclaim this lost island. Not exactly lost, but more like, you know, fall into the hands of the enemy. Utensin falls back to control of Lordran. Once again, the beach of Guperma is a location for even more bloodshed. Gakyo and Sois seems to be the next target here for Lordran. You can see one Dusa, the Brave, is soloing the entire enemy army. He is actually badass. Look at him. He just soloing the entire enemy army without any support. And he is winning. No wonder Lordran is coming out on top. Okay, he finally met his match. Ebusti. Okay, finally some reinforcements have arrived. Although not much. Oh, never mind. There's no reinforcement at all. It's from the other side. Okay. So Dusa is still bossing it, although reinforcement is actually coming from Anolondo. So Dusa does not seem to be stopping. He's like, more! Send me more challengers. Okay, maybe it is a bit too much for him. Dusa has been killed. But that was a lot of combat. Anyway, see that these two have made peace with each other. Although Anolondo still does not like Lordran very much. Now this might just I'm just gonna like drag the border very close to each other so that it will guarantee them to like have a conflict in the future, because I do not want to wait for ages and then like nothing happens. Troops from Anolondo are still stranded on this island here, and it's a beach here. It's not exactly an island. Okay, so they have been sent home. Well, we shall wait for a little bit. War will spark back up again once the kingdom recovers. In the end, though, there should only be one kingdom left. Hopefully. Of course, there has been incident where, you know, well, not incident, situation where we have to decide the victor by the amount of land they have conquered. Hopefully not this time. Let's put it on sonic speed. It's getting a little bit too peaceful around here, and I have no idea why. Currently they still hate each other very much. So there should not be any reason why they shouldn't declare war. Oh, there we go. Another war has been sparked. Let's go back to ×5 speed. Here we can see ships are getting boarded. Immediately this island has become the seat of conflict here. Lordran has lost most of their territories. Oh, but this area. Okay, first time recorded in recorded history we see you know, Lordran landing onto the main land of Anor Londo. And to nobody's surprise, it seems that the landing attempt has not gone very well. But something tells me this might open up a new level of conflict never before seen. More landing attempt over onto the mainland of another kingdom instead of just, you know, the border island, I mean the peripheral island. Lordran seem to have taken control over the middle island here, middle island strip, and of course these two villages. Also will open up a gate for invasion. Troops from Anor Londo have secured the town of Asidbe. Gupiama should be next. Trading between villages, I mean, between territories, are happening. Oh, fire is spreading among the troops here from Lordran. If you do not put out the fire or spread out, you might end up losing this entire squad. Alright, this village, this entire, I don't know what this even is called, but this area has entirely been conquered, claimed. But oh no, Anor Londo is setting to take back this town. Troop from Lordran is spilling into the mainland. Look at that. But can they take control over the village? Oh, it's a capital, Papwork. Destruction has been brought onto the mainland of Anor Londo. Where is the army? Here's a king. He's being targeted. The immortal King Uvihu. Will he finally be killed in combat? And the answer is yes. Anor Londo now has lost their immortal king. Perhaps not a good sign for the future. Lordran has already made quick work over the Elder territories. But I do believe that without enough troops, Anor Londo will not fall that easily. What are you doing here? Okay, more reinforcements has finally arrived from mainland, I believe. Oh, combat's flaring up over here. Ooh, the middle island has been reclaimed by Orlando. What was it? The northern island. The island here is currently split 50-50. Look at the squad of archers getting absolutely bonked by Ihuroti. And he has single-handedly reclaimed the village of Ega for Lordran, who is currently still trying their best here to raid the capital of Orlando, to no avail. You see, because Papwork is a city with 915 people, you're gonna need a lot more troops to occupy the city in order to turn it into the green, a green territory. Perhaps Lordran will have better chance claiming places like Umva or Limbioid. And because of that, they might risk losing Gakyo and Suos. Gakyo has fallen back to the control of Orlando. Same with Suos. And Orlando once again has gained the upper hand. Seaborne invasion might be possible here. Of course, Lordran has already kind of set up a welcoming party for any sort of invasion on this route. The northern town of Ega fallen back to control of Lordran. Kagawa currently is being occupied and will probably fall into the hand of Lordran yet again. Very balanced match we have today. Oh, look at this. So many soldiers. Alright, where are they going? Ah, over here. Okay, so we just leave those guys to their own device. Seems that Lordran will probably take back control of the middle island. Whoa, a group of soldiers are swimming across the ocean. Where are they heading, guys? Where's he going? Oh, okay. Go over here. Alright. Over here in Orlando, we see the soldier Mairuk has been making quick work of his enemies here in Orlando. No single enemy can match him in hand-to-hand combat, not even with the help of a tower, of a watchtower. Okay. Now he has attracted the attention of an entire firing squad. I would probably be more, you know, pessimistic about his chance of winning here. I mean, look at this. He's drawing attention away from the battlefield, of course, over here. But, you know, he will have to sacrifice himself. And he was killed. But he has, you know, he has done enough to distract the army of Anor Londo so that Lordran here could actually, for the first time, take control of one of the mainland village of Anor Londo. Lordran once again coming in with more reinforcement from the ocean. And they are just dismissing this area once, I mean, you know, outright. And they are going in for the capital of Anor Londo. The capital has fallen. It seems that nothing can stop the forces of Lordran now, as they keep marching in. To the north here is a bunch of occupying soldiers yet again. And that has been painted green. A single... never mind. Dude is dead. Anor Londo set to lose this island once more. Who is this? Never mind, he's killed. Wow, Anor Londo is perhaps not putting up a good fight here. Maybe because they have lost their one immortal king. Now they have no will to fight. They just keep letting this Lordran soldier running amok. Okay, finally we see some combat. Oh my god, look at this. The cannon shot from somewhere, burning the soldiers, flinging them away from the field. Some are desecrated and yeah. Okay, it seems that Lordran once again have shown that they are the superior army, completely eradicating the defensive troops. However, down here in the south, it is Anor Londo coming up with a magnificent battle to defend their the city of Low Awa, but with a price, as Umva has fallen to Lordran. Anor Londo no longer have the benefit of you know, having the ocean separating their enemy from them. Nor do they have the bulk of the army who reside in the city of Papwork. Replenishing their troops will not be an easy task, especially when the enemy now has so much advantage. These cannon are dealing some heavy damage here. peculiar strategy here from Lord Ren. They are bypassing the city here. I don't know for what reason. This top island has already been claimed. So, you know, this two area is the only place to go. Perhaps they are regrouping, preparing for a new invasion. Oh, here we go. The squad have arrived. Reinforcement will be here soon. The city of Lowar will soon be taken for the empire of Lordran and Orlando, with 2 cities left, will probably not be able to defend. It is inevitable that they fall. This choke point here is the only thing left to keep the army of Lordran at bay. Who are you? 10. And he's dead. Okay, now with 10 killed, there's nothing left here to defend these cities. As the horde of Lordran marches in, it's the last stand for Orlando. And it is over. And Orlando was destroyed. Lordran has come out on top. Congratulations. For Lordran, you have now become sole ruler of the world of Dark Souls. All because, thanks to the guide of King Artorias, the Abyss Walker, who has lived for 3,000 years and scored 274 kills. Anyway, that is gonna be it for this episode today. I hope that you guys do enjoy this one. If you do, leave a like and subscribe for more combat in WorldBox, the World Domination. That said, I'm gonna have to end the video here. See you around.